looking forward to that point where the rest of the world kind of fades to the background and we're doing what we've thought about doing for the last 5 years. We're paddling around Lake Superior.
All right, here's a video journal for you. It's Thursday. It's Wednesday. How many days till we leave?
10. 11. Got an extra day. 11 days.
That feels like a ton of extra time.
The Inland Sea.
We leave for this trip in 3 days. So the goal right now is we're going to see if I can get myself a little hula hoop that stays fixed around my waist so I can have some fun.
Probably be up till about 2. Then we'll get up at 7. Then we'll start applying the lacquer. Then we let that sit. Then we should be good to go.
Well, went out pretty good. So this is the part of the trip where we've already gone through all the numbers with food and calories and dry bags that we needed and all the gear that's coming with us. Now, 2 days before we leave. We've got a lot to do. Loading up breakfasts, lunches, and dinners since 5. Nah, that was 4 o'clock. It's been 5 hours.
Right now I need to sew some bulkheads. I don't want to do it.
But yeah, I think, man, I'm really nervous about a lot of things.
So, I'm driving up to see Luke right now. We're going to go take our first day with our kayaks. Pretty exciting. We leave in a little over a week. So I've got the pre-trip jitters. We don't know what we're necessarily getting into. Once Friday rolls around and Saturday morning and we're shoving off, I feel like life is going to get a lot simpler.
Similar, it's a Greenland Inuit kayak, meaning, compared to like an East or other models, this one is a lot shallower than what you would typically have. So our storage space is less. We didn't find that out until we're halfway through.
Okay.
So now we're just making modifications as we go. We can roll a kayak. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out how easy it is to roll this guy.
It's been taking us about a month and a half. That's it. It was supposed to take us like 100 hours, give or take. And we told Ron, Luke's dad, that we were only going to be borrowing his garage for about 2 to 3 weeks. And we borrowed it for a little while.
Right now we're at 2 months.
Yeah,
Started.
Gave it our best shot to figure it out anyway. We'll see if it works today.
Oh.
Good try, you guys.
It was a good try.
There's skill to this that I don't have yet.
They're really wiggly, really loose compared to what we're used to. I'm pretty confident in my roll, and that just felt strange. And I kept hearing those sound effects from the movie Titanic, where the whole hull is upright and then it just starts creaking and the lights go out and everybody freaks out and then it splinters.
I can't say I'm feeling less nervous. I think I feel good that they float. I think that's awesome. I think that's half the battle. It's definitely shown us that we've got a little bit more to learn about these boats then.
Today, 2 men set out on the journey of a lifetime, a journey they call the Superior Dream. The dream is to see the entire Lake Superior shoreline from a kayak.
Who are you people?
Loki, aren't you glad we all came?
This is freaking my mom out right now.
Two profoundly rugged individuals are preparing themselves for the raw beauty of Lake Superior. They're spending the next 3 months braving the largest lake on Earth using kayaks they made by hand.
You're on top of it. I like that.
Hundreds of hours of preparation, a lifetime of desire.
See you in September.
They consider their greatest adventure.
that.
How does it feel? Good. Good. All right. You look good.
Oh, making me sick.
Get some footage.
And that's the exciting part. So we came through the canal, which was fantastic. Like, I'm just glad I made it off of that. Made it off of that stage, all right. And then all of a sudden I started feeling water at my ankles, and I started feeling it coming over the seat at my butt, and then it was getting toward my knees. It was more than just water. Like, my cockpit was full. I was pretty much sitting in, waist deep water. And they pretty much decided, well, we're making a deal on the shore. This isn't the habit I want to get in for the next couple of miles.
You're like, hey, my ankles are wet. Hey,
Sooner
my
than I
butt's
expected,
wet. Yeah, like this is not good.
So now we figure out what to do.
The question I have is, are we going to learn anything more about these kayaks, given that we've just paddled like 2 or 3 miles in some of the best paddling weather ever, and we're still feeling as awkward and uneasy as ever?
I don't know that we'll necessarily learn anything more. But damn it, man, I don't fit in my boat. My legs within 45 minutes are gone. I can't feel them. I can feel them. That's the unfortunate part. Is I can, and they hurt. My toes are maxed out. I can't. I just don't have the clearance down there where the pegs are.
And I've still got holes in mine.
You can get some good practice with the bilge pump.
Yeah, except I know how to do that already.
Work up those
Extremely
muscles.
confident.
It's a bittersweet happiness here today. For the first time in a week and a half, I can feel my legs after a paddle. And so now the question begs, why did we feel so good today after paddling? And the answer to that question, again, is bittersweet. But it's this.
We didn't build these kayaks.
Oh, goodness gracious. It's kind of a sad day for Superior Dream. Those beautiful boats that we spent so much time building are not going to cut it. We can't get stable. We can't get to the point where we can handle a camera, or we can take a drink of water. We now embark on Superior Dream in plastic boats. The universe said, good call, boys, good call. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and you are not it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is official, but this time it's really official. Superior Dream has started.
I had a total MacGyver moment. See this guy right here? Guess what was right there before the silicone? That's right, a hole. So I pulled apart my Bic pen, cut some of that tube off, wrapped it right around this part, stuck it in there, and then just siliconed it up. Total major MacGyver move right here. Today was another really good day. We really haven't seen very many other kayakers around, actually none. And I don't know, that's why we're out here.
We both can't fit underneath the umbrella. Everybody on shore is loving this. They're all in their windows, faces against the glass, watching these two goofballs out here with an umbrella.
Warm in there. Superior Lodge.
Hey, I'm cozy. Warm and dry on the inside, and that's where it counts.
Wunderbar. So you're telling me you're wet right now?
I'm wet right now. I'm wet up and down. I'm in my sleep bag now, all zipped up, but just constant little pitter-patters of rain just splattering my face and my head. A wet head. Are you kidding me? What? This is a tent that doesn't keep water out? What the hell's the point?
Tired. Wet.
And Silver Bay Harbor to 2 harbors in Minnesota. Rest up today. South wind 5 to 10 knots. Areas of fog late in the morning. A slight chance of showers and thunderstorms through the day.
Morning. We're gonna creep out in this. We slept in for a while till about 9, and we just can't sleep anymore. We knew there was gonna be patchy fog all day, but we're gonna creep out in anyways. We're not gonna creep through the harbor at all because there's big ships rolling through there. And we might run into a thunderstorm. There you are, I couldn't see you. This is fantastic out here.
Yeah. This is really freaking cool. Let's go that way.
Which way? That way?
Yeah.
What about that way? Or we could go that way. Or that way? What does the compass say? North is that way. That would make west that way. And south, back by Greg, kinda.
Well, my map's pretty much useless.
Greg's map goes out the window. We feel like land was right over that way, roughly, as soon as we lost it 30 seconds ago. So that must make east that way? Sounds right, yeah? Lakeside. As close to the water you can eat dinner as possible.
Tomato pesto, pasta, crumbs, croutons for the top, if you will. Half a bagel, so a quarter bagel each. Summer sow! For goodness, added measure, just in case we were feeling a little peakish. We got this. It's kind of like the A-bomb in the meal. This is what's going to put the calories back in, make our stomachs happy. This is good.
This up here is Palisade Head, popular climbing place outside there. You can kind of see the sheer cliff. The majority of the climbing actually happens around the point. Good lines. We're in a cave! Hi! Into the paddle room.
I like those little nooks.
Greg and I just found out that there's a program tomorrow night at Lutzen Resort that we might be in time for. It's titled Loons, Facts and Fables. The only one that I can come up with, assuming I have the right definition of a fable, is as follows. Fact. John Prine believes loons are crazy. Fable. Loons are actually crazy. Greggy, what are some of yours?
Fable. Loons breathe underwater. Fact. Loons breed underwater.
Getting in the mind of a loon here.
That's right. Third one is fact. Loons will kill you. Fable. It'll be his first time.
Small town, Lutzen, Minnesota, North Shore, Lake Superior. We get our own slice of New York City. In the Statue of Liberty. Buoys scare me, especially open water buoys, but I'll take any kind of buoys. They all scare me. Swimming buoys, what have you, but open water buoys such as this bad boy scare me. And I read some time ago that it's good to step out of your comfort zone once a day, both for personal growth and understanding. So today I touched a buoy. We paddled up to it. I got to see its freaky chain that goes down to wherever. That's what scares me, I think, the most. What the hell's down there, I don't know. But then I touched it, and I feel a little bit better, but they still scare me. Mosquitoes are out, full on right now. Well, we don't eat this late. I'm gonna put all the onions in. I'm gonna put the curry powder in. Has to deal with that.
Oh my god, these folks are like insane.
Wow, look it down by my... Oh, that one's sticking straight in me.
Holy crud.
Stick with it, Luke, stick with it. Grand Portage. We're up at the marina. We've definitely invaded mosquitoes peak time, and sadly just to do dinner. So what do? How's dinner?
Deliciously bug-free.
You sure? I think I brought in about 7.
They're all hanging on you.
With a nice view of the bathroom.
Better than our toilet. I don't know if you can see him in there, but this is why. This is why you don't feed animals in parks. They become very stupid. Here we go, buddy. Let's not feed animals anymore. So we are just about to leave the United States of America, and we are heading straight for Canada. Yeah, this officially closes out the Minnesota North Shore chapter. Kind of excited. We get away from Highway 61 and all the noises that road makes.
There is our first glimpse of Canada around this little point of land on the tip of the United States. Booyah! Welcome to Canada, Greg.
Hey, thanks, Lou.
What's the first thing you're gonna do now that you're in Canada?
Regain the feeling of my legs.
Ooh, a long push to get here?
A little bit.
I'll tell you the first thing I'm gonna do now that I'm in Canada. I'm gonna eat that freshly sliced mango and cantaloupe that I smuggled in. That's just waiting and crying for me right now. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Vent ouest de 30 km/h, devenant faible en soirée. Minimum 17. Prévision à long terme pour vendredi, alternance de soleil et de nuages avec 60% de probabilité d'averse. Maximum 25 pour samedi. Minimum 14, maximum prévision émise par Environnement Canada à 16h. Les conditions météorologiques à 18h.
I should have buffed up on my French 10 years ago. It was the last time I had a French class.
Du sud
I have a personal apology to Madame Barons. I didn't know it would have helped in real life.
Madame Toussaint, I knew it would help in real life, I just still didn't try that hard. I regret that now, sitting here in Thunder Bay, not knowing how big the freaking waves are going to be tomorrow. What's crazy to me is how a lake this gigantic can be so calm and so flat and so still. There's so much water and it's not moving. It's just crazy to me. This is a dream right here. We're just being lulled in a dream on top of Lake Superior. One hell of an adventure. 11 days already, I think. What a good sign if I'm losing track less than 2 weeks in. That was the biggest, by far the biggest, nastiest water I've ever paddled in. And I was not comfortable. And I was scared. I've seen and heard stories, but until you feel it, until you really come away personally scared because of what just happened, I don't think you really know.
We just got housed by Lake Superior.
So easily some of the biggest conditions I've ever paddled in.
By far, by far.
So we easily just paddled this all the way across. This was our crossing, like maybe a mile, maybe 2 miles into our crossing from Pie Island over to the Sibley Peninsula, which is where we stand right now. It picked up and the wind started blowing.
Classic scenario, just like out of nowhere. White caps start popping up like popcorn, the waves get bigger and bigger. All of a sudden you're fully committed, fully engaged the whole way. And it was burned, man. We had all this before lunch. Hungry. I wouldn't. Yeah.
It's our second day here at the Sleeping Giant. Today we were weatherbound again, more windbound than anything. It was beautiful, sunny, hot, and we both woke up and heard the crashing, the same when we went to bed last night, and I think we instinctively knew that we weren't going to be able to paddle. We wouldn't be able to get out, so we just slept in. Yesterday freaked me out. Yesterday scared me, both in size, in duration, in vulnerability, in its unwillingness to relent. But I know everything that's led up to right now, it's all been for a reason, and it's all been for good reasons, and I'm happy with who I am and what I'm doing sitting right here right now. And that's all I can be thankful for, I think. It's a good life.
Been doing a lot of thinking the last couple days. Been trying to answer the question of, what do I want to get personally from this trip? And, I suppose I expected like grand prose and lyrics worthy of such a grand adventure, and all I'm ending up with is writer's block. Filled out one notebook already, but mainly just notes on the weather, notes on what the day held. This sort of thing should be should be life-changing, and there should be some grand change, you know, personally, maybe philosophically, who knows.
Sweet island. Oh yeah, here comes the steam. We'll be able to see. What do you have to say?
This is amazing. Simply amazing.
Coming in and out. Who says Lake Superior doesn't have whales? See a big old white whale, Greg.
See the white whale?
I didn't see it yet.
Alright.
We got crazy sea life.
Close eye out for it. Kind of shows up out of nowhere.
Crazy sea life in this lake. Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness. So we just pulled into Silver Islet, and we spotted there's a cribbage tournament. Greg and I, being the only game we play while we're on trip, have never played in a cribbage tournament. We pretty much unanimously decided we have to stay tonight. So we got all day, and we're going to compete tonight at the cribbage tournament.
Good cut, good cut, good cut. Oh, you ready?
That's a nickel.
Oh, take it.
But Luke took me on a date.
I'm not buying it.
For a guy that's been using one spork for the last 3 weeks, there's more here than I'll ever know what to do with. It's pretty amazing.
Derrière chez nous, y a de l'étang. Derrière chez nous, y a de l'étang. Le fils du roi s'en va chassant. V'là le bon vent, v'là le joli vent. V'là le bon vent, mamie m'appelle. V'là le bon vent, v'là le joli vent. V'là le bon vent, mamie m'attend.
Stroke after stroke after stroke. Oh, goodness gracious.
Roll the windows down.
Tell you what, I didn't figure to run into a moose out here.
Someone should tell him it's easier in winter.
Canada's been really good to us, and we've loved the wildness and being out there and running around on the beach naked and swim and not have to worry about seeing anybody.
God, what a crazy trip. What a crazy trip.
Gonna do a little body surfing without breaking any teeth. Dig on where I am right now.
Like somebody once said, variety is the spice of life. I feel that's what we're getting in the towns we visit, the people that we meet. Met some amazing people.
Perfect.
My favorite song, pretending nothing's wrong.
This is my new message. The man loves Kung Fu, he loves double stuffed Oreos, and he likes a good time. If you like a good time, and you find this note, give him a call. I'm gonna go in the bottle here. Oh yeah. And we're gonna give it a hug. This guy, hopefully he's got a good phone call coming.
All right, it's time for that talk. The talk that sometimes is a little bit uncomfortable for some people, but it's a talk we need to have as wilderness adventurers and nature lovers in general. It's time for the poop talk. So I'm going to just show you guys how we do it in the woods, how it gets done in a leave no trace style. All right, so now that I've found a pretty decent looking spot, I'm far away from any water source, I've got to dig a hole. So I'm gonna put my toilet paper and hand sani down over there, safe in a Ziploc bag. Take out my trusty trowel, and yeah, there's a couple different ways you can grip this sucker. I prefer the re style, you know, and then you just kind of go to town. I like to dig in a circle. Try to save that top layer. You want to get down at least that far. So now that your business is all done, you take the toilet paper, white gold out here, and you put it right back into the Ziploc bag. Squirt yourself a little hand sani, rub that around. And Mr. Trowel here never touches poop or anything like that. So you just scrape some of that stuff back over, making sure it's all covered. And then to prove to yourself and the world that you've done a good job, you step on it. Boom. That's that, all clean, hands are sanied, and life is good. I can go enjoy a comfortable paddle.
Oh, Canada, that's all I know. Oh, Canada. That's all I got.
I think that guy's got his beer and his burger. The fries with gravy.
That's all I asked for after a 12K bike ride up gravel hills.
As if like burgers and fries weren't unhealthy enough, we've got gravy to dip them in.
Guys, did you forget? Is this your camera?
Yeah, we're just filming it.
We're just filming it.
Oh. And thus, that's the bridge that goes nowhere.
The bridge to nowhere, built as part of the coastal hiking trail in the Puckaswa National Park. Unfortunately, the trail doesn't actually make it here. So there's a bridge. At the ends of each bridge, wilderness. Awesome. Look at that frickin' nose. Good Lord, that nose is burned. How did it get like that? How did you get like that? I think it's because I didn't do a good job taking care of it. Better not stand out on shore at night. Get some ships coming in for harbor. I don't have a mirror, so this is the only time I get to actually do this. Normally it's not on record though.
get a ride through these locks here? I have to wait for that fella there. Sue Locks. This is Kayaker Luke on channel 14. Hi, we're two kayakers wondering if we can catch a lift down through the locks any chance tonight.
Kayaker Greg to U.S. Customs. Kayaker Greg to U.S. Customs, over. Yeah, I think we're home. I think that was a valiant effort. We tried to go through the locks and like follow the rules. Now, that is not gonna be the case. Now I'm over rules, regulations. I'm hungry. Haven't eaten since like lunch. I'm tired. I'm gonna camp in this freaking boat launch here. I'm over it.
Out yonder, about 20 miles or so across, we're just kind of getting into the outer skirts of Whitefish Bay. You can see Old Glory there, United States of America, which feels pretty good actually. Not bittersweet. I don't know that I'm gonna sleep that well tonight, Greg. Just tweaked right now. That was the all-time willies, man. Like, just goosed me, and like it was just this weird sensation flowing through my body that I could not stop, man. And it was a freaky, like, ah.
How was it comparable to cockroaches?
Cockroaches on my face, same experience, not good. Dude, what is with, things that go creepy crawly in the night and me? Cockroach run across my face in Costa Rica not even a year ago. Now I open up my Crazy Creek to lay it out, and there's a dead mouse scrunched in it. Boom. This is what we do when we can't find a proper place to pull our kayaks up where we feel they're safe. We stash them underneath the dock and then proceed to town to hit up a washer and dryer, actually just the dryer, and a warm place to sit in a beer. I don't see enough service sign. So we're in Schreiber. Somebody lent us a vehicle. Yeah, that whole story.
Yeah.
Went to the grocery store. I spotted these home-style 2-bite chocolate macaroons that, just spoke to me. So Greg picked up the bag and we opened them up. We had one or two, and then we just went and had a big burger. And now we're diving in for some dessert, sweet dessert. And
I might throw up.
as Greg opens up the bag the second time, he's like, man, they just don't smell right. And they didn't smell right, but they tasted all right. And we proceed to eat 2 or 3 more. Then all of a sudden, Greg pulls one out. And he says, well, that's why they smell bad. We got some mold.
Oh, look at her in here.
And then we look in the bag.
You see all the way in the bottom?
Oh, God. That is just disgusting. And we just mowed half of those. That really does gross me out.
I don't want to throw up in this guy's car.
That does gross me out quite a bit.
Happy birthday to me. 3 days ago was my 30th birthday. I had the fortune of celebrating on this trip. We were in Marquette, Michigan. We've had bad weather pretty much before that and since then now. We're in Big Bay, Michigan right now. I wanted to commemorate my 30th somehow. Why not do 30 rolls for 30 years, eh?
Happy 30th birthday.
Today, showers. Risk of a thunderstorm. Wind west 30 kilometers per hour, gusting to 50. High 18, UV index 3 or moderate.
Wind day, we're not going anywhere.
It's a windy day today. I don't know that we're gonna make it very far.
Well, it turns out the wind's blowing hard today. First day of our third month.
We will try again at a later time.
But what are you gonna do?
Let's go paddle. Definitely a duck enough.
And this place was built. Oh, by the way, that Fresnel end is Saturday.
Forecasted about 29 knot winds and about 6-foot seas. Yeah!
I hope you're up for that good time.
Binge in a tent. Having kind of a drab day.
Right now, my body's a little sore.
Miss my family. Miss my friends.
Moving slow, shoulders, my chest, arms, my back, my neck, very sore and stiff.
Kind of ashamed to admit it, but I really want to just spend an entire day on the couch watching TV.
I'm not getting the sleep I need. I'm sleeping like crap. I had a perpetual stiff neck, stiff shoulders for the last 7 days.
Still battling with just wanting to be done.
All I can think about is getting home. Which is funny because I don't really have a home, but
This lake's throwing a lot at us. I'm sure sooner or later I'll be really thankful for the challenge.
hey, that sucks. Big day yesterday, 40-some K from Mishpacotton River to here, but poor Greg strained his neck 2 days ago. We were in the river working on rolls and did something to his neck, and it started seizing up on him yesterday, which brings us to right here, right now. And that is the position Greg finds most comfortable. Kayaking with a stiff, not even a stiff neck, just much more than that is a pain in the butt.
When you do a trip like this, it's kind of easy to fall into that the thinking and the mindset that you're out here to conquer something. The only thing that's really going to change is me.
So however you want to shake it, this is the really exciting part. We can see the twinkle of Duluth.
It's a cold one, it's been a wet one. That is awesome. And just to the right of it is Duluth. Day 94.
He's right there. There's the antennas. Oh, this is exciting. We're close. Man, we are really close to doing this. It's happening.
Home stretch. Actually doing it.
This is crazy. This is just such a wild dream come true. It's happening, it's happening, it's happening. Yes!
I feel good and psyched, but I'm also a little sad that like this journey's almost done. And we're gonna have to figure out life back in the real world. Today's the day. We pushed the last 8 miles to the finish line. It's surreal. The whole thing is surreal right now. Billy Davis, ladies and gentlemen, the man. with the connection to the kayaks.
We were humbled, we were frustrated, but I think not a day goes by that I sometimes can't believe that we battled around the whole thing.
My hope is that doing this trip, that we succeeded in inspiring people.
Hey, my legs work. Everybody's lined up, I'm selling tickets. I can't. Greg. Oh, good to see you.
Congratulations. I wouldn't want to miss. I've never seen it.
Welcome home, sweetheart.
How about you standing? You're frozen.
It kind of got me going. All right, you just need to get stop.
Wondering what I'd see that night when a Minnesota loon came swimming by. I wonder what she'd say to me if she could tell her loon story. Then she spread her wings and flew on by. She said she'd fly over the canyon, roll on down the mountainside, sail on a river down south, and when she's done, she'll be back around in that walleye lake she found, just diving and calling her loon song.
I feel like I've earned the right to wear this hat just by having this mustache.